when postman came, I didn't know that he'd come, but I found out from my mother that he had come, and because I didn't expect the postman to come and deliver a package for me, I wasn't up early because the package was left in the kitchen for me. That says organic India right there. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Could not believe it because I was told that it was running late and they're not even sure if it's gonna come or not. So I was losing hope. And then it came, I'm just charging my laptop. And then it came, and I got very excited about it. Then it came. Yeah, it did. And I was just like, I just could not believe it because, I mean, it was like a miracle because I had this adrenal fatigue, and I thought, if I'm supposed to be living my purpose and helping people, I maybe I'll find work. I need to progress. I need to heal. Focus on wellness. How do I do that? And then I came across Ralph's video. From Deep Divers, Infinite Waters. It's great. It's a great host and teacher, and he recommended ashwagandha, and he said it's been known as one of the best supplements you can take for your body in order to perform well. And I went on to Amazon because of my adrenal fatigue, and I went searching for this ashwagandha, and it's very difficult to buy. Then I came across Organic India, and this was the only real company that has had positive feedback that will transport products to Ireland. No other company will transport, no other organic organization will transport their products to Ireland, will deliver to Ireland. So I was getting worried, losing hope, especially when the package was really, really late. And look, here it is. Thanks to Ralph on his YouTube channel. And it says, it's a natural treatment for low energy states and general exhaustion, a tendency towards infections, cold, and flu. A powerful anti-stress agent. It helps relieve mental, physical, and emotional stress, which is what I'm going through right now with my DM. Not just my DM, but also with my situation, circumstances. I guess you could call it the tower, right? Tower collapsing. If that's really what I'm experiencing, because I don't know. Helps relieve mental, physical, and emotional stress, and restores and builds energy and helps prevent the cold. I need it mainly for energy and for stress. Because if I have to go through this tower moment, why should I have to struggle? And Ralph says you don't have to struggle. And he recommended ashwashka. And I got it. And I was so excited. I was so delighted and so appreciative that it came. I could not believe it. It's just, um, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. How I like puppies. How it arrived. It relieves stress and it builds vitality. That's exactly what I wanted when I focused on vitality. Actually, what was funny was I had listened to Abraham Hicks, who focused on speaking about wellness and focusing only on your desire and putting your focus and your energy into your desire and knowing what your attention is and feeling good, feeling joy. And I was practicing working on ways to achieve that. And I did healing meditations during the night before I go to sleep. I do it every night. And I had thought a lot about Ralph and his ashwashka and about how great it would be if I were to have it. And then getting really excited about Cork, where I'm going this weekend. And I was getting stressed out because of being here, stuck inside going to the house, because in order to budget and save money, because I'm also doing a relationship course, which is expensive, so that means it makes it difficult for me to afford rent as well as providing for my regular needs. I'm looking after my body, but I did budget hard for something that would, and plus my uncle was very kind to give me a bit of money. And again, after I was open to receiving abundance and accepting money from any way, any form, and I said that I'm willing to accept John's gift, and that's when I got some money from my uncle, and I gave gratitude and appreciation for it, and I got excited and I gave thanks, and then I just visualized having this and how it would make me feel and the sensation to it, and wow. this morning I can answer to my request, my prayer. I finally got it. Finally. Just in time for me going to Cork. And I literally broke down crying because I didn't think it was going to arrive. Imagine if this never showed up. Look at that. It's known as one of the best remedies. And I feel like if I struggle with other stuff, this is definitely the supplement that I will keep on getting, because it helps with energy and it helps with stress and it builds up your immune system and vitality, and that's exactly what I need. It's exactly what, and it may be it be the one. Ralph was right. I just want to read out some quotes from Ralph. I can't find the book at the moment. Search for it tomorrow. He says, to free your heart, it's essential to release the panic, But first our minds must be free. Change your lifestyle and know thyself. To know thyself, we have to ask ourselves, what does our soul resonate with? And that's kind of like, I have intentional of attraction. What does our soul resonate with? What brings you happiness or joy? Are you doing that? Are you living the life you want to live? Are you living the life you want to live? When you give yourself value, it does not matter how much money you make. You feel at peace. Are you doing what you're passionate about? Do you love the image you have of yourself? Having a lighter heart requires letting go of toxic energy and purifying yourself. Stop competing and comparing yourself with others. Everybody you see is living, this is very interesting. He says, everybody you see is living their own unique journey. You do not have to fight to survive for your piece of cake. When you stop competing, you fall into your own niche and panic fades away. You do not have to win. Everyone is here for a different reason. But find your true gift and transform your world. We are here to have the most beautiful time on planet Earth. Let's have fun. So everybody is here on their own journey, on their own unique journey. Stop competing and comparing yourself. Ask yourself, what does your soul resonate with? And that's from his book, Feel Alive. Now, I don't know where that book is at the moment. I can't find it, which is unfortunate. Share something interesting about what Abraham Hicks said, actually. This is something that I never thought about. Okay. So, what happened here? I'm working from open.org. Okay. Okay. So, Abraham Hicks says, to focus on growth, advancement, progress, and unconditional love. No choice to go where good isn't. If you feel good, source never goes to where you don't feel good. Whenever somebody criticizes you, it's not about you personally, it's about them. Everybody is just trying to feel a little better. If somebody criticizes you, say to them, don't be upset with me, things are coming to you. You're much better than you think. Because your inner being only sees the positive aspects. When you let go of trying to convince people who aren't in alignment with you, who don't have the same mind as you, the same like mind as you, then you begin to prepare others who are similar to your energy, to your mind, into your life. She says, watch how others come into your life which are in alignment with you and ready for you. So in order for somebody to be ready for you, or people to be ready for you, you must be in alignment with joy, peace, unconditional love. And acceptance of others' perspectives of the world, but you don't necessarily have to agree with them. And it's recommended that you do not try to match their vibration. You don't come into their sadness or anxiety or depression. You distance yourself from it. And instead, you decide to feel how you want to feel. And you accept them to be the way they want to be, and then other people come into your life. There was a great phrase that she used that I really like, that I'm going to think of trying to use. Where is it? I just got kind of tired. Actually, I think it might be in this somewhere, possibly. Okay. I am not looking for resonance from you. As I am thinking that I need to explain myself to you, I am looking for resonance within my inner being, which needs no explanation. So whenever somebody is feeling miserable and anxious and all that kind of stuff, and they want you to feel bad for them, but Abraham Hicks, Esther says that it's best not to. Never feel sympathy for anybody, never feel empathy for anybody. Compassion is the way, because you're encouraging their behavior by feeling sympathetic towards them, because they have the ability of healing within them. They just need to believe in it. So again, whenever somebody is criticizing you and they want you to feel as bad as them, say, I am not looking for resonance from you, for I am thinking that I need to explain myself to you. I am looking for resonance within my inner being who needs no explanation. I am not looking for resonance from you for a while. I'm not looking for resonance from you for a while, because I am thinking that I need to explain myself to you. I am looking for resonance within my inner being which needs no explanation. So I am not looking for a resonance from you for a while, because I keep thinking I need to explain myself to you. I am looking for resonance with my inner being who needs no explanation. So that's a kind of way of you basically saying to them that you're misaligned, you're not connecting, and that you're not interested in being where they are. It doesn't resonate with you, and you're not looking to resonate with them because you don't want to be aligned on their level, because it's not beneficial and it does not lead to wellness, right? So, going back to what she said here, don't answer questions which people do not ask. So you may have great wisdom, you may know the answers, you may be correct, but if somebody isn't ready to reach your wavelength, you can't convince them. So you just gotta accept it, and you cannot answer any questions which people are not asking, because it just annoys them that they don't know. It's when she says to take a step back, to really, really take a step back and distance yourself, because you don't deserve and you don't need to be in this miserable energy. Yeah, people are upset about what they don't know that you know. So people are upset about the things you know which they don't know. Don't be focused on opening up to me about what you know that you want. Don't be focused on opening up to them about what you know that you want them to know. So don't put any energy into it. They are talking to you about you, but it is never about you. They're just trying to feel a lot better. So although they're connecting it to you and they're speaking about you and they're assessing you and all that stuff, it's not about you, it's about them. So whenever they make a comment about you, they're really reflecting on them. It's got nothing to do with you. They're just using you. They're saying that it's you. Live your life. Live it as good as you can. Live it the best as you can. And people who are ready for you will be brought into your life. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep feeling joy and feeling happy. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel passionate. Ignore what others are saying. Dismiss what others are saying. Just keep constantly doing it and doing it and doing it. And then new people will enter your life. But you need to be open to it. You need to be open to receiving. When you are surrounded by someone or many who are behaving the same way, there is something going on in your vibration that is calling you to you. So if your company is of a particular vibration, if most of them have the same vibration, then there's an issue with your vibration. So if it's a low frequency, low energy, depressing, anxiety, all that stuff, then there's an issue within your vibration. So you just need to rise your vibration so that you can attract new people. Look for positive aspects, even when there is none. Look for positive in everything, hope in everything. Say to yourself, I want people, sorry. I want people who know who they are to surround me. I want evidence of well-being to surround me. I want people who are supporting one another. I want people who are looking for positive aspects. I want to be around people who feel good more of the time. I want to be around people and meet people who know what I know. Offer them solutions in soft and subtle ways. I want to live a never-ending example of improvement. I want to be a good example for my children and feel the good example for myself. I want to be the person that I was born to be. I want to more easily, more often line up with who I am. Being your authentic self, right? I want to feel the ease. I want to feel the ease of life as I come into vibrational alignment with who I am. I want to know my well-being more of the time. I want to know my well-being so much and be in alignment so much in connection with who I am, so much that broader me can speak more often to those who are asking. I want to be far enough from the fray that when they are asking, I am able to say to them in a soft way that they can be more receptive of. I want people to feel the love that I am rather than the contradiction of that love. I want things to keep happening and I want to keep living life in a real way. I want people to continue to come to me and be my manifestational indicator. So whatever shows up in your experience, whatever people show up in your experience, it's an indicator of what frequency you're aligning with, you're connecting with, you're vibrating on, your energies. That's a sign that something is off or that something going right. That's your vibrational or your manifestational indicator. When someone is in my face, they are my manifestational indicator. A manifestation is an indicator of what vibrational state you are in. Think about what you're going to do before you do it. Creating problems because you enjoy solving problems. Have conscious recognition of personal receptivity. Incremental but steady progress because of path of least resistance. Say, I appreciate the momentum that my contrast has created. Put concentration towards and readiness to receive. The preparing of my happy state of mind for the allowing of the solution. Become as resistant free as I'm becoming as resistant free as I can. Be solution orientated when you awaken. Be who you are so you feel good, and expand yourself so you heal and stay well. So if you're in sickness and disease, it's because you're not in vibrational alignment with who you are. It's because you're not being honest with who you are. It's because you don't feel free to be who you are. It's because you feel like it's not safe to be who you are and express who you are. That's why you're not well, according to Abraham anyway. Be who you are so you feel good, and expand yourself so you heal and stay well. Epitome of freedom. Eternal expansion. Personal quest. Goal objective must be joy, awareness, and intention. And then everything will fall into place. When you do all of that, prosperity is everywhere, including health. Move entire self into state that you want and who you want to be, rather than what you don't want. She says not to focus on what is there, but focus on what you want to be there by imagining and thinking about it, visualizing that it's already there. And even if you have to ignore anybody around you who is vibrating off the complete opposite level of you, of vibration, don't let that in, and just ignore it and just be the complete opposite, and you will attract positive things into your experience, and your body will change, transform. Rolf says it in a great way that if you allow somebody's beliefs, opinions, or comments to trigger you, it means that you're accepting their gift. And you don't have to accept their gift. If you don't like their gift, don't accept it. Don't be accepting or receiving of negative energy, of anything which doesn't serve you. So just don't let it in. And if it comes to you, just let it push past you. Repel it. Move entire self into the state that you want and who you want to be, rather than what you don't want. That will cause you to focus and realize the control that you have. Never chat about things that don't feel good or repeat them. It's a bad idea. It brings negative and not positive results. So if you want abundance, and this is why I'm in conflict with other people, the whole gospel thing, it's nothing but bad. It doesn't feel good to me. So I don't participate in it. She's saying never chat about things that don't feel good and never repeat them over again. It's a bad idea, and it brings negative results. Think of your body from the idea of vitality, the way you feel. Say, this food will make me feel alive. I will enjoy this food. This will give me feel. This food will taste good. It will be interesting. It will induce the vitality in my experience. Feel appreciation for the food. My physical body is responding to my every thought, to my changing thought. I am figuring this out. These thoughts are difficult. They are becoming more easy. I have a responsive body. My body is stubborn. I am interested in it being less stubborn. My sensitivity leads to an active guidance system, which can be an effective tool. So the body, the physical body, is a sign of what's going on within here. And not only the physical organs, but what's going on with your mind. So your body reflects what's going on in your mind. That's what Abram's saying here, because your body responds to thought. I have a responsive body. My body is stubborn. I'm interested in it being less stubborn. My sensitivity leads to an active guidance system. So your body's your guidance system, which can be an effective tool, like your manifestational indicator, right? This will be fun to watch my body respond to my newfound clarity. I'm really going to enjoy my body's response to my newfound clarity. She says that it doesn't matter what you're eating or what you're drinking, as long as you associate it with feeling good and high vibrational energy. So although we're meant to look after our temple, the body, and make sure we're providing the right nutrients and stuff, she says if you're not doing that, never ever panic or be in a place of fear if you're eating foods that don't serve you and you feel they're not good for you. Just always keep in that energy constantly, consistently, regardless of what food you're eating, because it's energy. So my sensitivity leads to an active guidance system, which can be an effective tool. This will be fun to watch my body respond to my newfound clarity. I am really going to enjoy my body's response to my newfound clarity. It feels like I have already released the bonding that my thoughts have had on my body, and my body has changed. Yeah. So all this emotional and mental bondage and all this crap is manifesting in the physical body as dis-ease of being, dis-ease, a sense of dis-ease. You're not at ease. There's no abundance, no wellness, because your mind is in such a poor state that it caused a disalignment within the body, because the body is an indicator of what's going on within the mind. I have already released the bonding that my thoughts have had on my body, and my body has changed. Least resistance. Body will rebel. Make your body your friend, love your body. Encouragement for and from. Your inner being is your body. Be easy about it. Your inner being is your body. This is your body. The feet represent the topic of free will. Feeling grounded, feeling in charge of your life, following and knowing your mission in life and life purpose. When Jesus healed people, he did not focus on the problem, only the solution by focusing on wellness. Healing of the body, so he achieved positive results. He only focused on healing of the body, wellness, so achieved positive results. The road you take, the path is at your feet. To have someone, something at your feet, or be at someone's feet. Feet equals free will and life purpose, inner power, destiny, fate. So if you've an issue with your feet, and similar to myself, you've dealt with the medical system, right? It's caused nothing but trauma to your feet because your immune system is so low. That's why being on the antibiotics didn't make a difference at all, because there was a blockage. There was a major blockage, and it wasn't to do with my feet. Because if it was to do with my feet, then it should have improved, according to normal antibiotics, but it didn't. So there's something else going on.
So I was given painkillers and antibiotics. And how long can you be put on them? I mean, I was on them for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 full weeks I was on those antibiotics. I mean, and the nurse said it had gone. And then the 3rd week, or the 4th week, it came back. And when it came back, I knew that it must be the antibiotics that's caused it to come back, because I knew that it was destroying my gut bacteria, which is necessary for the whole functioning of the body. And I also knew that the surgery, my body did not tolerate the surgery, because I went into a major electric shock, because my body was so sensitive, because I had a fight or flight response. I told her, she says, it's normal, fear. This is not fear. This is not fear. This is my body being constantly stressed all the time, and then I'm being pumped with antibiotics. That's what anesthesia is. It's a form of antibiotic, because I looked it up. It's proven scientific result that I found, and I found that the ingredient within it is a form of antibiotic. So I had antibiotic pumped into my feet, which killed the good bacteria in my feet, and I had antibiotic taken within, which destroyed my digestive system. And what I'm finding out is the digestive system is essential with healing the feet, right? That's why my feet were improving, my nails were improving, and things were coming out of my nails and coming out of my feet, like parasites, because I was using essential oils and stuff on them, but I never told anybody about that. And then you hit financial struggles and blah 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 blah. This is what happens. So I know that I'm not I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and I feel isolated from the majority of people, because I'm no longer in this matrix. I've come out of it. I know what it's about. I know the system. I know it's not really benefiting people. I know you can't be free or independent. So I'm thinking to myself, especially when a reflexologist said to me, a reflexologist told me that I should never focus on the feet, because I did have skin problems with the feet, and the GP didn't take any heed of it. They would sweat, and whenever my skin, the sweat got into my skin, it would sting like hell. And that was before the nail problem. That was just the normal foot problem, and nobody really took that seriously at all. You know what I mean? And a naturopath would take it seriously. Probably see it as a beginner stage of something going wrong. But anyway, she told me that that's a reflection of what's going on with my organs. She said, never ever ever focus on the feet alone. When you have an issue with your feet, it means it's a problem from within the physical organs. So when you have a problem with your feet, it represents your organs. And that makes a lot of sense, because your feet up to your legs, your ankle and that, and your knee, that's strongly related to your oh my god, circulation system, and your circulation system is connected to the heart, and that's responsible for the pumping of blood around the body. And when the pumping of blood doesn't move around the body, it causes what do you call it? A delay or pause or a halt within the circulation. It causes like a blockage, right, within circulate, and that's the blood. And as well as the heart, the brain is responsible for the functioning of the bones, I think of the joints and of movement, right? And you need enough oxygen to your brain. And the corrective chiropractor I was listening to on YouTube said that having a problem with your feet really is a reflection of what's going on within your brain. It's a problem with your brain. It's a part of your nervous system. So he says when you target your nervous system and find out what's going on within your nervous system. And he says that the problem with your feet is connected to the relationship and the connection between your spine and your brain. So your brain and your spine are kind of connected together. Pretty much kind of makes sense. So whenever he's dealing with his patients, he usually, I love him. His name is Dr. Bergman. And if I was in America, I go to him because I hear that he gives out free tests. Yeah, free tests for people. And cheap treatment. Maybe I might be fortunate sometime, and maybe I might pay him a visit. Who knows? Keeping hope. Definitely, if I do get very fortunate and I get a major challenge with my health, I'm gonna visit him. I have to because he's great. If I can get just enough money to go. But how he's dealt with the problem of his patients is mainly readjusting the spine and getting them to do foot exercise. And he also said that usually when there's a problem with the nerves within your feet, again, the nerves within your feet, problems with your nerves comes from your brain. It comes from your nervous system. It doesn't come from the feet. That's why you lose your ability within the nerves of your feet, or so like even your hands. So if you lose the nerves within your hands, like if these become numb or frigid or stiff, it's caused by your central nervous system and its connection to the spine. So in order to fix this problem here, you need to deal with the brain. And when he's worked on that, people has improved. But anyway, continuing in this. Okay. So I found it really interesting, and of course it makes sense. Of course it makes sense that because where you're standing reflects where you are in life, right? It's like your time space, your position space. So again, your feet equals your life purpose, your inner power, your destiny, and your faith.
It's free will. So if you don't feel empowered, then you're going to have issues with your feet. It's kind of like me feeling trapped for so long. And that's reflecting on my feet. It's manifesting in the form of problem with my feet. Allowing what's right. Allowing the wellness. Allow what's right, allow the wellness. The way you feel about the word healing matters. Stop letting reality count for so much. My physical body will follow the train of my thoughts. What is edible is well-being, inevitable. I am an acknowledger of natural well-being. Look at conditions as pinch of wellness. Change the subject and do not focus at all on the condition, because this creates disallowing of well-being. So the more you focus on the problem, the bigger the problem grows. The more you respond negatively to a manifestation within your life, a situation that happened to me, for instance, such as somebody being bullied, and I was wondering why the person was being bullied and wondering when it's going to stop. Why is it happening? I was like, stop. I was reacting to it. It increased and increased and increased. It's the same thing with the body. She's saying is the symptoms will increase. Things will get worse if you focus on the condition. Don't focus on the condition, because the condition is just a representation of what's going on inside the mind, and it's a vibrational indicator. You just don't focus on it. Especially when the spiritual message is to be grounded, to know where your faith is, your destiny, and are you being empowered? Are you allowing in your power? Are you giving your power away? Because that's what your feet represent. And I just never thought about that way. It's very fascinating. Wow. Yeah. Jesus had his feet washed, and special oil was put on his feet, and there were other people who had their feet washed. Okay. With love, everything improves. Love, interest, thoughts holding them in place of disallowing of well-being. So everything improves with love. Anything opposite causes disease, disallows well-being. The symptom disease is not a reality, because it is moving all around. The sensation in your body is a snapshot about energy moving. Blockage, which is moving around. The spot is only the concentrated focus of energy. Put energy on the context of vibration and energy. Every source thought is connected to this, and it is about energy moving through. Never identify or label anything which is unknowing. Ignore the unwanted and only focus on the wanted. Shift vibration by going general. Say, I have a temporary condition. Speak it only in these terms. Trust that your body can heal things. Your experience, and reality is causing it to occur. Say things which are easy for you to believe. So simple, it may be true. Say that well-being is the basic focus of the body. Do whatever you can to feel as good as you can. Don't focus on what is wrong. Well-being should be yours, and your cells know exactly what they need to do. Have, say, and think faith and trust. You can have a disease or condition and still feel good. Associate it with positive mood. So she's saying that it doesn't matter what state your body is in. Just it depends how you respond to it. That's the difference. The natural resources will sort through anything else. Surgery is just an afterthought, and medication just gives you reason to believe. A belief or an alignment will cause the allowing. Tend to emotional journey first, and action will come much easier. Now listen to this. This is really, really interesting. Don't believe someone who says you will not reach your destination or you won't get there, such as a doctor. By not focusing on the problem, not labeling it, they recover. Error of medical profession is scaring people to death with labels and words of incurability. Anyone, or incurable, anyone can get from where they are to where they want to be. It is only about proximity of who you are and who you've been. So manage your vibration. This is why doctors will never find cures, because they never place their attention on that and use words which prevent recovery. Become more of who you are. Emotion plus sensation. Listen to that. Emotion plus sensation of pain plus manifestation of condition problem. So emotion plus sensation of pain equals manifestation of condition or problem. It's a reflection of where you are emotionally and what sensation is going on inside the body, where your blockage is. Only let in and feel positive emotions and treat Only let in and feel positive emotions and treat vibrational discord, or you will create more discord or problems. Here's an interesting thing. She also claims that Alzheimer's is a way of distracting oneself from what is tearing them apart. Dementia is a change in a person. It's them soothing their self. The reason why the softer focus is more comfortable. Withdrawal from concern or care. It is none of your business. It can do nothing about changing it. Detach from it and attach to something else which is not understood. They go into something more comfortable. Trust our true independence. So that people experiencing suffering from dementia are really just connecting with their true inner being and going beyond, away from profession, more into spirit. They have lost care of what you care about, of the worries and concerns and fears of the world, and they've achieved peace. So this is what Abraham is saying. It's interesting, very interesting. Here we go. Analyze thoughts and belief perspectives on receiving and giving. If it is feeling good, then you are onto something. Why does that feel good? Why does it feel good to give? Asking It's the first step. The source answers. Be in receiving mode to let in what you are requesting, which the source has already lined up. And step 3. The good that comes to some comes true others. What you put out, you get back. The more you put out, the more you get back. Negative, positive. You are a giver and receiver. Be always in the receiving mode. You cannot be a giver unless you are a receiver. You have to let it in before you can give it to anyone. Be in the receiving mode and it will change how things are happening for you, going on for you. Be in momentum. Cater to one's selfishness. You usually cater to one's selfishness, then you won't cater to yourself. Be in your own alignment. If there is no alignment with another, then it won't work. It will clash. Be selfish enough to care about how you feel than others, so it will influence others positively. Positively. I can pronounce that right. Everyone is evaluating your value to them, to their suffering, believing you don't deserve what they don't have, or you don't deserve as much as you have. People wish they are also thriving and you can help with their thriving. But when you are not in the right place, alignment to thrive, they cannot be helped. People make comparisons to you. That's it for this video. Another thing about Ralph is that he made me feel comfortable and assured when I heard a video of his on YouTube called, this Ralph Smart, called 10 Reasons Why You Are Not Going Crazy, You Are Just Waking Up. Yeah, there was so much stuff. And he takes ayahuasca, which is why I got it. And just really, I'm so happy with it. It's amazing. So yeah, the main ones for my journey within the Twin Flame, being a part of a Twin Flame community, my spiritual life purpose, and helping transform the planet into a more positive vibration, using my energy, using my spirit, right? The invisible within, unconditional love. So for that, I am focusing on obviously the Twin Flame channel, which is the Sea of Tranquility, and it's the same as my email, and it's at gmail.com, in relation to stuff to do with Twin Flame. So for my life purpose, my life path, my spiritual journey, I've created a channel based on abundance and prosperity, letting it in
using a positive affirmation and a command to myself, I decided to call the channel Letting In Abundance. Because that's my intention, that's what I'm focusing on, is letting it in, welcoming it into my life, receiving it in any form that it comes. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm also focusing on a channel known as being a director of your own life, and that's personal development, because I am interested in kind of a life coaching, and I want to go to it's just that I am so tired, sorry. It's just that yeah, I went and I listened to a reading, a tarot reading on finding your life purpose, and I wasn't sure which card resonated with me, which stack of cards resonated with me. No, that's wrong. I wasn't certain which card to pick from a situation, which bundle of cards, which stack of cards. So I decided to listen to all of the piles and then just find what feels right for me, which resonates with me, with my soul. Like what Ralph was saying, which makes me think, oh, this is kind of like me. But I was also looking for patterns. I understand things through patterns. And us who are spiritually awake, we see lots of patterns everywhere, right? I've really only seen twos. I haven't seen threes as of yet. That was my consistent number, which was number 2. And as for songs, it was love songs, and there were so many love songs, like so many. And these love songs were like missing me love songs, affection love songs, future building a future for you, treasure love songs based on our kind of connection, it's a spiritual connection that a lot of people within Hollywood would understand, the connection they'd understand. Because a lot of those songs, I just thought they were normal love romantic songs, like, oh, nice, nice songs, and it's adorable. But now, after been through this experience and hearing about more knowledge about relationship and connection, I'm starting to notice the meaning behind what these celebrities were saying when I had only interpreted them in a certain way. So I'm going to do a video where I'm going to release to you so many songs. I'm just going to sing the lines from, maybe read the lines from, that feel so similar to what's going on with my connection, with my experience. That it's just crazy similar. It's like, whoa, That's exactly what's going on. Now I totally understand where you're coming from. Whereas before I had no idea where they were coming from. Thought it was just normal love and normal romance. But anyway, so finding life purpose. The Happy Coach. I like listening to the Happy Coach. Not the Happy Coach, the Happiness Coach. The Happiness Coach, sorry. She says in order to find your purpose, you need to heal all the the blockages, and you find the light within. I keep focusing on finding the light within. I've been in my Queen Swords of energy, and I've been in the Queen of Hearts. I've been mainly in my Queen of Swords energy because things have been so stressful, and I just didn't know how to respond emotionally to them. So I suppose Abraham Hicks's videos were quite soothing to me when I listened to them. And being in my Empress energy, if I was in the Empress energy. And then the High Priestess. Sounds scary. High Priestess. All I can say is I've been dreaming about my DM. I've had dreams that have come true. I had a dream where I pulled somebody into my 3D reality who was from the past. I used my dream, had a dream of a mate here in Sligo to manifest somebody into his 3D reality in the non-dream world, into his life, who would relieve him of loneliness. And that's just proof and confirmation, just like clear evidence right there that you can actually go into your dream and have a specific person appear in your dream, and within that dream request something to come into his experience, not in his dream world but in reality. And you can actually manifest what you want through your dream into reality. And that was proven from me when he said that somebody stayed in his house, never seen her before, and she was drunk. And that's kind of what I dreamt about beforehand. And in my dream, I was speaking to something, saying, poor, what my mate's name is, he's very lonely, help him with his loneliness. I think he needs somebody, needs company. I wish that he gets company and that gets sorted. And this was me in a dream. This was not me outside a dream in reality. And then boom, like magic, the next night or the night after, he has a visitor. And my request, my prayer, through my dream, speaking through my dream, was answered. It manifested into his reality, not my reality, into his reality. So you can bring things from your dreams, not from your dreams, but you can wish things in your dreams to manifest in reality into other people's. You can, It's very possible that you can. I didn't know that. Maybe that's some type of a superpower that I have. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't try it again though. I was a bit afraid. I freaked out when he told me, and I never told him about how I had wished that. And then after me wishing that, dreaming about me wishing that, and feeling it even, I dreamt that it actually happened. And when I dreamt that it actually happened, where I met this person for the first time, never seen her before, and she stayed in his place overnight, and I was like, wow. that was, that was amazing. So yeah, it's possible. But anyway, moving away from that. So that's what I have experienced. I'm resonating with songs. Those are the real only things that I have experienced in terms of my spiritual power. In order to help me be more feminine, as a divine feminine, to connect with it, I got a stack myself of tarot cards, which I'll show in another video. Not the entire ones, but I'll just show a couple of cards which have great meaning for me and have helped me and influenced me. Of empowering women, right? Empowering women, women of light, women of aggression, women of manifestation, women of abundance, stuff like that, right? Women of creativity, of encouragement, unconditional love. Well, when I had asked a question about my DM and about my own life, I noticed that certain cards were kind of stuck, like wouldn't move, but other ones kind of moved. And I also felt like a very strong feeling within my heart whenever I'd be moving through the cards, and I felt a very strong energy. And then another strange thing that I noticed as well was when I was away from my mother's house and where I was staying, I shook a person's hand or held a person's hand, and I literally, I don't know how this happened, felt his energy. Like I felt his energy. Like I didn't feel his emotion. I didn't feel emotion coming from me. It wasn't coming from here. I felt it through my hands, through the end, like connecting through his hands. Like I felt his energy. I don't know if it'll happen with anybody else. So maybe that's the power that I have. He said that he never experienced that with anybody else. He doesn't know what it is. He can't explain it. He has no idea what was happening, but he felt like there was a connection there, and it felt kind of nice, but he couldn't explain what it was. So with him, he had a funny feeling. I couldn't explain what it was. He knows there's something special about me. He couldn't put his hand on it. And so he felt holding my hand, but I could literally feel, I'm not kidding, I could feel his energy. I couldn't see anything. I could feel his energy. Not his emotions, I could feel his energy. And his energy felt really light. And I felt something nice about his energy. Nothing through my mind, just my hands. I could just feel his energy, like I was feeling it and it was flowing through me. You know what I mean? But I was picking up the vibration and emotions within the energy through my hands. So I picked up on a sense of peace, calmness, and warmth. I don't know if it was the calm within or whatever me connected to the divine force, but I felt it through his hands, and I felt the energy. It was the energy flow. Because I wasn't really feeling his hands, I was feeling his energy, which is very strange. I hadn't felt that before. It was like holding my hands like this. So he could feel my hands when, like obviously, and hold my hands. But you see, I was too distracted because I didn't really feel his hands. I more so felt his energy like this. That's what I felt when I was holding my hand. I felt this space in between. I felt his energy. It was just really strange. I just never experienced that before. So that could be another superpower that I have. Maybe it explains that I'm a healer. Maybe I'm supposed to be working with energy. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, so life purpose. So I noticed a pattern in the reading, and that is life coaching, being a leader, being a coach, being a teacher, anti-conformist, being a spiritual teacher, empowering, comforting, uplifting others. So mainly life coaching, being a leader, a coach and teacher, and a spiritual teacher. So maybe a part of my spiritual teaching would be, and that would explain the cards. That would explain the cards about how I could feel the energy from them, and how it was very strong energy. And it's just like when I felt the strong energy, and I was moving through the cards. Like, I don't know, it was just like with the strong energy, it allowed me to move like through the cards, and very rarely would cards jump out. Some people know cards jump out. Some cards would get stuck together, yeah, as if they're supposed to be read together. I wouldn't hear, oh, choose this one or choose that one. I wouldn't see anything in here. I wouldn't feel anything. But I would feel a strong sensation within my heart, like this power coming from in my heart. And it's kind of like, if it's something negative, it's something concerning, if it's something I need to work on, if it's something that I'm not supposed to use, then if I'm supposed to stop asking questions, then I will feel bad, like bad. I'll feel miserable here, and I'll feel very tired. When I've stopped for it, I feel very tired, or else the energy would get so. I literally felt the energy in my heart. It would get so powerful, and oh my god, it would get so powerful that I can't tolerate it, and I have to stop. I have to stop asking questions using the cards. Just trying to think. If I'm supposed to read the card and to pick the card up, I will feel great excitement within my heart. It'll be very positive. It would be an urge. It's like, you gotta pick this card. You know what I mean? if I'm not supposed to read a card, they won't just be stuck together, they'll be difficult to move, especially if I'm supposed to stop asking questions and using a card. They'll be difficult to move. And yeah, there'd be cards that would repeat themselves, but like I can't shuffle them right, but I've been moving through them as they repeat themselves. And at the very beginning, it was really strange. When I had opened the packet deck of cards, I couldn't get them open at all. I mean, I couldn't get them open at all. And then I just said, "Open, please, open." I want, and then it opened. Right, it just it opened. Yeah, wow. I like. It's like I wanted to keep going, moving through the cards, moving through the cards. But the energy be so intense and strong, like this, like climax, or what I don't know. It'd be so intense, so strong. It's like I gotta stop. I don't want to look at it because I don't want to feel that energy. I like the slow calming energy, but I moved through it. And then I said I had enough, or else, there'd be no feeling of energy. I'd feel very bad, or else I wouldn't be able to not pick up the cards, but I wouldn't be able to kind of open out the cards. They'd resist, as if I'm not supposed to read them. I'd get really tired, like my hands would get more tired than usual, my arms would get really, really tired, get so tired, my brain would get so tired. Again, signs that I'm not supposed to continue. Interesting signs as well, strong energy within here. Again, with the DM, when I'm thinking about him, feeling about him, I'll feel swish within the heart. So it's interesting that life coaching came up, leader, coach, teacher, especially the spiritual teacher. We're supposed to spread joy, happiness, and love and positivity to the world. I like the message. Focus on strength, embrace the good, heal, clear the blockage, find light within, distance yourself from drama, overcome challenges, surround yourself with similar minds, take massive action, and manifest self out of darkness. And that was really from the tarot reading. Somebody, let's get her name. I had a very, very weird dream on the 13th of June 2019. Very strange dream. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I was talking to somebody and I didn't see who. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody in a dream and I said, I need a guy, not just, oh, you're so fine. So I know that means I need somebody who I can connect with and not just somebody who is just like hot stuff, you know what I mean? Who's attractive and sexy and attractive. And good lover, I need somebody who's not just, oh, just you're so fine. And then another really strange phrase that I used in my dream was, I was really happy because I had a dream to catch. I have no idea what that was talking about. I was really happy because I had a dream to catch. Maybe it was because we're separated, so I just kind of knew that I'd dream about him or have a dream connected to him or receive a spiritual message from the angels and from God. That I said I was really happy because I had a dream to catch. That's just a very strange message. I had another dream like one night, an interesting message, and I'm not sure it was for my DM or for me, but it said, "The world is your oyster," and it was a guy who said it. And then I felt like somebody was concerned about me and trying to correct me. So they said to me, unless it was from my DM, stop resisting. No, hold on. I want to read it. It was just a very interesting message. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? Trying to find it now. Sorry, it was stop fighting the connection. No, I had that dream on the 1st of the 6th, 2019. I don't know. I don't know if I was saying it or if the DM was saying it. It actually felt like my mentor or coach was saying it, was creepy. Stop fighting the connection. It's as if they kind of knew that I was trying to resist it and trying to move away from it. Stop fighting the connection. That's kind of the similar as the dream I had on the 31st of the 5th, which is I can't just go away, we're the same. I can't just go away, we're the same. Sean running, what's running, why are you running? I think there was another one here. Oh yeah. On the 25th of the 5th, somebody says to me, it's a soul connection, it cannot be stopped. Or else I say to my DM, it's a soul connection, it cannot be stopped. But like the other dream that I had, the message, stop fighting the connection, it was really forceful. It was like, stop fighting the connection. You know what I mean? It was like, stop. It's like, stop fighting the connection, as if they just know that I'm not accepting of it. I'm trying to move away from it, so they're telling me to stop fighting the connection. A very strange coincidence that I had very recently. I had it very recently. Is me saying to Sean, I said to Sean last night, it's very addictive being it's very addictive being around your energy. It's strange because I forgot that I dreamt this because I was speaking in a twin flame chat, and I literally said that it's very difficult to resist this person because his energy is very addictive. And this is what I said to Sean in the dream. It's very addictive being around your energy. And that's exactly what it is. And I think I said that because Sean's friend, the doorman, right, said to me that I have a soft spot for Sean, but it's not that I have a soft spot for him, it's that I'm exactly like this, and I'm addicted to his energy. And I'm not the only one. I'm sure other people are addicted. I mean, when he's in his inner child and he's all, childlike and playful, I mean, it's very difficult to resist. Especially like when he's alpha, and he's calm. He's got great self-control. He's firm, right? He's firm. And he's very patient and chilled out, and he has a nice, gentle voice. He doesn't yell at me. I love that he doesn't yell at me. I love that he doesn't curse at me or hit me or anything. I love how calm, cool he is. I just wish that he just wasn't hiding certain things from me and suffering within inside its own. And I don't know why the hell I had a dream of Beauty and the Beast, but I did. That was a very strange dream that I had. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna go now after this. This is a long video. I'm also telling Sean in this dream last night to be in alignment. I think I'm telling him that. As if he's like wondering, why haven't I seen you? Why are we being separated? And I'm trying to say it's because we're not in alignment. We need to be in alignment. Maybe we're being separated because on the 9th of the 6th, I spoke to God in a dream. Yeah, I did. I spoke to God in a dream. And I said in the dream, this is the wrong timing. He's not supposed to be here now. You are No, sorry. I said this to God. This is the wrong timing. He's not supposed to be here now. I said to Sean, I said to my DM, you are not made for this life world, Sean. And maybe that's not, it's not real. I said you're not made for this life world. It is not about this world or this life. It's about departing from the old life into the new, having to leave something or someone. I said twin flames are not meant for this earth. For we what? Something noise of the. That's what I said to him on the 9th of the 6th. Okay. And where's this? Here it is. It's just really strange. I mean, I had this the night before last night. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. I mean, what are the odds of dreaming Beauty and the Beast? And the only thing, the only line used in Beauty and the Beast that I dreamt about was, Belle, it's me. But Belle responds differently with, is it you? Which is interesting. Not, it is you. Is it you? Oh. That's like when he got all tall with me the first time, when he was pretty tall. And he got in my comfort zone. And I felt his breath, like his breathing, sorry, not his breath, his breathing from his mouth, and feeling his energy, and I swear it felt beast-like. It just felt beast-like, and I just can't explain it. But it felt like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, you know what I mean? I don't know, I can't explain it. But yeah, I mean, so I'm Belle, or else it's Belle's. No, sorry. A Beast says to Belle, it's me. I respond with, is it you? Now, why would I say that? I don't know. It's just really weird. And then someone asks the question, who are you naturally made to be with? And there's an image of Sean. Who are you naturally made to be with? I mean, what? On the 23rd of the 6th, the only thing I dream of is somebody saying, work on self. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Getting ready for the next dream tomorrow, or tonight, sorry. Let's see what I dream of this time. So yeah, life coaching, leader, coach, teacher, spiritual teacher, empath. Yep. There's funny dreams here. Maybe read out a couple of other dreams another time, because I'm supposed to keep track of these dreams. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. Really, I'm delighted. Helps a lot with books on vitality. This will help with the energy and emotional stress and stuff like that. And I'm delighted and grateful that I no longer suffer from not being able to focus on anything except the DM, where I went through that. I swear, for weeks I suffered through that and I couldn't make it stop. I could not concentrate on anything else. I couldn't stop thinking about him. I couldn't stop missing about him, feeling him, everything about him. And then it just calmed down and I can finally breathe. And I think now he might be going through the same thing that I went through. A major thing I felt with my DM is one morning I wasn't able to eat. I didn't feel hungry. I felt very full and I didn't feel like eating. And it wasn't me. It was something else. So I think it was coming from the DM. I think he found it difficult to eat or something. I don't know. I also felt his pain. I felt his sadness, sorrow, missing me. After feeling that, I freaked out. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go to him, make sure that he's okay, comfort him and ask him about what's going on. And I was gonna go that night, but he didn't show up. He wasn't there, and that didn't help. That just made me assume, I guess, that what I had received within my energy field and my thoughts and not being able to eat was related to him and him not being there. I do hope that by me taking these, it will impact him if we are connected. And it's very possible that he could be going through some sugar problems, and that's why I've been going through some sugar problems through months, because we've been activated weeks ago. And then the runner and chaser went. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Yeah. So far, this is good. This is great. I don't know if he's gonna pull on my energy, but I'm focusing on getting some work, making some money, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't pull on my energy really hard unless he meets me in between somewhere. Like Dublin or somewhere. Because it's not easy staying where he is, it's not cheap, but I make this sacrifice, trying to learn from him, and if he's trying to trigger me, and if he's my mirror, how can I learn from him if we're separated? So that's it. So yeah, this is the Sea of Tranquility, and my other channel is letting in abundance, or letting abundance in, and directing your life. Directing your life is another channel of mine. So operating from 3 channels, but mainly my life purpose, which is from these 2 channels, mainly. Well, so that's it. I'm gonna go to chill out now. That's my video for tonight.